something exciting and new that he is starting with the foundation in honor of his mom, Kim. So, Tony, I'm going to let you come to the stage and talk about what motivated you to join our team and to give back to our elementary school staff.
Well, I had never heard the story before, Chad, so that was very cool. And you'll hear some rhymes with kind of the inspiration that we had in our family to launch this as well. So I'm excited to share that with you here today. As she mentioned, my name is Tony Becker. I'm in that picture. That's my daughter on the far left with my mom in her not quite final year of teaching. But no, I and we are not related to any of the Dubuque Beckers you know. That is still a question we get 30 plus years later. We moved here from Owine, Iowa in 1985 when I was 2 years old for my dad's new job at Psycare. At that time, my mom had spent 6 years teaching at Sacred Heart Elementary School in Owine. And when we moved to Dubuque, we were still coming out of the tough economic times of the 70s, and public school jobs were hard to find. So again, she took a job as a 5th grade teacher at Nativity on University, also known as across from the Okie Dokie and the Whiskey River. Even though we were not Catholic, the Nativity family graciously accepted her and my brother and I, and she spent 18 wonderful years there, before finally making the move to the public schools and diapers in 2004, spending another 18 wonderful years at Kennedy until her well-deserved retirement in 2022 after 42 years of teaching. I really want to ask her to stand up right now, but she will leave if I do. So, for those that know my mom, Kim Becker, they know how much time and energy she put into her vocation. An important word to use, as teaching was not a job for her. She will tell you the extra time was because she was inefficient and managed her time poorly. But I know it was because it was how much she cared about all of her kids. In thinking through ways to honor her career, I was taken back to one of my earliest childhood memories, accompanying her to a school supply store here in town called Wise Owl. Anybody remember Wise Owl? I would play at the wooden train set while my mom shopped. What never occurred to me was that she was shopping with her own money she earned at her Catholic elementary school teaching job. Not exactly Gordon Gekko wages of the same time period. I now hold a senior investment position at JP Morgan Chase in Chicago, and I can confidently say I've never even paid for my own coffee on a work trip, let alone purchase my own pens or highlighters. My admittedly ignorant realization, followed by discussions with my mom and Chelsea, led us to the creation of the Kim Becker Teacher Appreciation Fund, which we are formally launching here today. The idea of this fund was born to fit a need for local teachers in Dubuque to fund projects for their students that they otherwise may have paid for out of their own pocket. As you all have just heard, the Judy Chandley Tribute for Teachers has been an amazing way to honor teachers in that capacity, offering larger gifts for very special projects. Our hope is that this fund can support potentially lower gift amounts and therefore potentially more teachers each year. The idea of the application process for a larger grant was rather daunting to my mom, so our goal is to create a smaller and quicker application for teachers to support projects in the $50 to $100 range. That may seem small to some, but we hope it will lift just a tiny burden off the shoulders of our teachers and to let them know they are appreciated, a word that was very important for my mom to include in the name of this fund. This will be an endowed fund that we hope will grow and gift into perpetuity within the Dubuque Community Schools. With that goal in mind, our family is excited and honored to match initial contributions to get this gift off the ground. My wife, Suri, and I will be matching the first $20,000 in donations, while Kim's mom, Sue, and husband, Chris, seated here, another supporter of students and teachers in the final years of his own career, have generously offered to match another $5,000 each. This will allow us to potentially start this fund at around $60,000, which could afford upwards of $3,000 in grants each year to upwards of 30 to 40 teachers starting in year 1 and hopefully to grow into the future. We view this grant as a continuation of the wonderful work of the foundation for Dubuque Community Schools is already doing, and as an honor to my mom, after 42 wonderful years dedicating her life and some money to her students. We appreciate all of you for all the support of our schools and our teachers, and we are excited to continue that mission. Thank you very much.